Hey you guys, what's up? It's KlaireeBerry. I'm here today to bring to you the I was about to say Virgo, I was about to say Taurus. Yes, the Earth sign divine masculine reading for the week. Sorry, this is a little bit later. Yesterday I was gonna do it, but then went out with my divine masculine. So yeah, got to do what you got to do. I hope things are going well for you. I hope you had an amazing super moon in Virgo. This is kind of a special, a special one for you guys because you are earth signs here. And keep in mind, this is going to be DM, but it can be earth signs for your sun sign, moon sign, rising, north, south, nodes, Mars, Mercury, Venus, etc., cusps, cross watchers, etc. Okay, and even you can watch it for the divine masculine within yourself as well as for your person. Okay, so keep in mind, stay open-minded about it even as you go into the future, and as usual, take what resonates and ditch what doesn't. If you want a personal reading, I have those available at KlaireeBerry.com. You can get all the info. Okay, so again, hope you're doing amazing. We're going to do a little bit of a quicker reading here. We have the tiny cards too, so I apologize, they're not the easiest to see. But we got, for what's kind of been going on lately and what's kind of going on up until this point, we have, the Hierophant. So we've been shirking off old belief systems that is very necessary. And again, this is a collective thing that we've all been doing. So that's kind of our theme here. Okay. We're sort of rearranging, and it's like out with the old, in with the new beliefs. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to replace something, if you're going to get rid of something, that's exactly kind of what you have to do a lot of times in this life, is like replace it. And that's really what I'm getting from this card right now. And this is just saying that you kind of have to think outside the box here for the new ideas that are coming along with these changes. So again, our thought systems are changing here. Our belief systems are changing. We're replacing them, but we're kind of having to make decisive, I think, maybe some choices, and be a leader basically in how you're choosing to see things, how you're choosing to think about things, what you're choosing to expect. It's kind of like growing up into your big boy shoes or your big girl shoes, and realizing yeah, we got this. Why didn't we think of this before? All these good ideas are coming through. We have our Mercury in Aquarius. So again, it's really a kind of an open-minded time. We're able to see things in new ways that we didn't normally get. So this is just a huge theme that's kind of supporting each other there. So that's kind of what we've been dealing with. Again, this can be kind of scary for people to change their belief systems because we get attached to stuff like that. But, once we realize that that's not us and we don't need it anymore, then just be fearless, basically, in letting these things go and accept and focus on kind of your growth as far as, giving yourself time, and energy and space, and having the confidence in your ability to, make these changes and to have these new ideas. And I'm really thinking some of these new ideas are coming through, not only just about the twin flames, and about the relationship, but the new ideas, I think, are coming through about sex as well. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Okay, I hope I don't trigger something there for copyright infringement, but this is seriously what is going on here. Beliefs about marriage. Divine masculine is dealing with these beliefs, changing his or her mind, and growing in the idea of, again, what the relationship is. And do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? The sexual piece coming through there? Let me know if you see it. A little inside joke here. I'm not going to spell it out. But there's this kind of, this growth, and these new ideas that are coming through and helping to kind of raise this passion, reignite this passion. I'm getting a very, very fiery love situation here. Okay, so if you're not feeling the effects of that now, then you will be soon, especially in as much as you are able to let go of old beliefs and replace them with new ones. So again, I always relate this back to divine feminine. Usually the divine feminine's the one watching about divine masculine. Again, you can watch it for yourself as well on both sides, but the main message here is for both sides to support these new beliefs, support the change, support the new mental, outlooks, ideas, beliefs, thoughts, expectations, and communication. New communication, a growth in kind of the maturity and the belief about communication. This can be simple as, is it easy for us to communicate? Are we good communicators? Do we argue when we communicate, or have we grown so much? It's again, coming into and accepting these new ideas and starting to work with them. It's like Play-Doh, malleable, like things are, we have different things to work with now, basically. So it's making the relation, it's really good, kind of magical time here to kind of, again, match up on the same frequency here. We have divine masculine and divine feminine, both having a lot of growth. Okay. And for divine feminine, it might be more emotional growth. Okay. And there might be, again, this kind of decisive an end to an end, wrapping up this end and looking forward to the future, holding on to the fact that you're growing, you're getting better. And again, inner child healing, actually divine and important especially for divine feminine right now. Okay. I feel like with divine masculine, they are really getting kind of a confidence in they might've been having these new, if you've been watching, I've been talking about this for a while, divine masculine kind of awakening to this, this idea, this relationship, even more of a deeper level. And now it's like divine masculine is actually like really, really confident, I think, in his divine feminine, in the relationship, etc. And again, this is either due to divine masculine already doing inner child healing work, or that's what needs to happen. Okay. Running out. Sorry about that, guys. Running out of space. It's going to have to be a very short video. Sorry. I don't know how. I don't have enough space on my phone here. But anyway, okay. So we kind of get the picture. We're leaving even beautiful things behind for even more beautiful kind of understanding of ourselves and a emotional equilibrium, if you will, within ourselves. Okay. So in the future, as we keep on moving on, okay, there is a lot of pentacles, a lot of earth energy in this, and this is, our earth signs. So that can be really good. That can be really, again, grounding and balancing, can bring some happiness and just a good positive flow right now. But I always say this, don't just, expect, like I'm done with my work, or I've done enough work. Things are good. Things are sexy, like things are happening within the relationship. We feel good. We've got this new belief about the relationship. So let's stop going within. No, I think what we're doing here is really kind of in an integration stage, especially for divine masculine. Again, they have been, skateboarder. I love it. They have been kind of working with these new ideas, beliefs, understanding of the relationship and everything. And now it's kind of like spreading that out to the rest of their life, the rest of, like telling people about it, doing something about it, going out together into the world together more often, making more time in your everyday life for the divine feminine. These are things we're going to have on our mind. And it's kind of this, intuitive, natural, grounded flow that's just based in happiness, like things are going right. Okay. But that doesn't mean we're all in the clear, because we do have the death card. So it's like, again, there's just this kind of subtle warning. It's like, don't get too cocky about this. Don't get lax about it. Don't think that, I don't have to focus on this anymore, because we still need to follow through. The follow through with the death card here is really important. Make sure that you're not cheating yourself in any way, shape, or form. Make sure that you still continue to do the shadow work. Okay. And again, make it a lifestyle, or else you're cheating yourself. Is really going to help you. Okay. Your shadow will be working against you if you're not working with your shadow. So, I'm about to run out of time. I gotta go. Okay, sorry about that. I think we're good now. I just couldn't leave you off because I didn't even get to the last card, and then I wanted to do blocks and solutions. So here we go. So again, don't cheat yourself out of anything. Don't slip back into any old habits. There's still that kind of ever-present idea, and it's kind of like, again, this is really just shadow work. Shadow work is going to how do I say this? You can capitalize on everything right now with shadow work. It's going to be very, very prosperous for you to keep in mind who you are and what your shadow really is, and keep this ever growing lifestyle of shadow work. Again, if you need to learn how to do the shadow work, if you need to learn, how to do it in a deeper way, how to make this a lifestyle, go to KlaireeBerry.com. My video program, has to do with shadow work. It's basically 30 videos long, pretty long videos. So it's a bunch of hours. It's at least 10 hours long, and it goes into detail about the holistic law of attraction, shadow work, and inner child healing. So check that out. Again, it's at KlaireeBerry.com. Okay. So, but going forward in the future, okay, we need to be very choosy about, again, it's just a lot with this mental. Okay. And I'm really getting that, there may be so much going on with in this Aquarius mental energy that, there's a lot of thoughts to be thought right now. And, it's kind of like be choosy. Be choosy about which ones you're allowing yourself to think. And again, the shadow work is really going to help with that. Okay. But again, it's kind of letting go. We're still in the process of letting go. We've made some progress, but again, it's kind of baby steps. And even in as much as happy as you feel, again, the really clear message here is just keep going, because there's still deep unconscious, subconscious thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that are still bringing negativity to us, that are still making us, I think, kind of point the finger at other people, perhaps, or kind of always have us searching for, something else. Like it's almost like we can't ever be happy. Why can't we have nice things? Or again, it could be like, this is a blaming thing, like we're blaming it somehow on somebody else. Or if like we're accepting all the blame, something like that. There's an imbalance here. Remember, balance, equality. When you think about your person, you can't be too obsessed with your person. You got to obsess over yourself. You can't give all your resources to your person. You've got to make sure and support yourself. You know what I mean? It's got to be balanced, and it's got to be equal. And you have to really give yourself that love as well, and know that you deserve that love. And so that's why we get in there, get rid of, kind of dust out those cobwebs of the subconscious, which is what shadow work does. And it's very effective. It's very quick. It's very easy. And we need to do more of it. It's just very clear. So moving forward with blockages right now, blockages to union for the divine masculine and this collective. Okay. So there's kind of an eagerness. Okay. There's kind of like a real eagerness to almost get things over with, get things back together and move on. It's kind of this kind of springy, like, awakening, really a lot of growth. And we still may be in this. I think what's been happening in the past here is that we have been so preoccupied with this learning, with this growing, with this change, that we kind of turned our back on our passion a little bit. We kind of had to put the actual relationship in the back burner. That's what's been blocking us. Okay. And so you do have to focus on your change and on your growth. It's just a fact of twin flame, union. You have to sometimes just focus on yourself, and that's okay. Like, even though it's coming up as a blockage, I don't see that as a bad thing. Just, I think, kind of be aware of that and kind of understand that really the best thing you can do for the relationship is within yourself right now. It is growing. It is not only growing too, but again, it's this infiltration of what we've learned and how we're going to move that forward. And the strength card has been coming up a lot lately. And again, it's conquering your demons. It's setting those boundaries that needed to be made. Remember, especially for divine feminine, it's not always being too readily available, not overcompensating, not blaming, not any of that stuff. Being able to look in the mirror, being able to realize, again, that this is why we focus on our inner healing so much, is because it's a mirror. Ourselves, when we're looking at a person and we're seeing the reflection, and we get mad at our reflection, that's our work that we need to do. And that's why we can't blame our person. And we really can't even, you can focus on your, person. You can have a good time with your person right now. I think that's coming through on both sides here. Either, again, that you could already be having that, or that you will, but it's just going to grow so much if you continue to really put your work first, even before, I would say, seeing your person at this time. You know what I mean? Like I said, not to say you can't see them, Because I think some of us are getting to have some nice times, you know, with our person right now. And like I said, maybe even fun, you know, maybe even getting very deep and romantic. However, again, your main focus still kind of needs to be on your inner growth. Again, don't get too cocky and think, oh, I don't need to do this work because we're back together, or we're seeing each other, we're talking and this and this and that. Keep doing the work, because otherwise you're gonna backslide, and that's just not what we want. Okay, so solutions. Yeah, see, look at this. We have divine feminine a little bit turning away here, divine masculine chasing. That's kind of the energy that we want here. And how do we do that? As divine feminine, you have to give divine masculine that room to chase a little bit. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't help jumpstart things, okay? Because there is a love and there is a passion. And I think, again, in as much healing as we're doing with ourselves, especially the deep inner child healing, again, at the end of my program, check it out. It's going to be jumpstarting and lighting this motherfucking fire for real. Like, things are about to get real passionate, heating up. And really, there's a sense of coming to the next level, working through all this stuff. And this is, I mean, the solution is following that passion. It's allowing yourself to kind of be a part of that little fun little game, and a little push and pull, and a little give and take, and a lot of flirty action. A lot of, again, sexiness is coming through here. I love it. I love it. It's springy. It's springtime. It's everybody's libidos waking back up after the end of the winter, you know, figuratively and literally here for those of us, again, in the Northern Hemisphere. But hold on to this growth. Hold on to, again, the strength of yourself, the love, filling the love cup up of the self, allowing these new ideas to kind of infiltrate and become part of your life, part of your actions, part of your habits. And it's kind of like getting used to these new thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that we have. Getting used to, especially for divine feminine, again, this inner child healing, working with it, following through with it. And it is going to bring this passion to the forefront. Okay, so I hope this is clear. It's a little bit kind of different of a blockages and solutions here. I feel like, honestly, there's not much to do for solutions except for kind of let the passion be happening, enjoy it, know that you deserve it. But again, on the flip side, keep doing the work, okay? Keep doing the work. It's going to bring in all the happiness, all the understanding, all the magic, all the healing, all the understanding, all the magic. We are just leveling up, and we are still letting go. You know, just because we're leveling up doesn't mean we don't still need to keep letting go, keep working it, keep on focused on our boundaries. And again, knowing that we deserve it, knowing, you know, and just allowing ourselves to be happy, allowing ourselves to be excited, allowing ourselves to daydream and really fantasize, shall I say, about, you know, your love and your DM and your love together and everything. So hope this was good for you. I think it was awesome. So let me know what you think. Thanks so much for being here. Peach fruit and ice. Yummy. Anyway, you can find me all over social media, and I'll be back with more videos tomorrow. Take care. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.